Good morning students, I am Benil, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Pondicherry College of Engineering. So in this video class, I am going to teach you operator precedence parser. Operator precedence parser. Last video class I taught you shift reduce parser. Okay, so I told you one drawback, that is if there is a true production, the compiler cannot know which one it has to taken. Okay, clear? So in the stack implementation also we had E plus T, but even though we have a handle, I am not going to take that handle. That is a drawback. If there is a true production, compiler does not know which production it want to go take. Okay, so in order to overcome the drawback, going for operator precedence parser, right? With some operator, the compiler decide it want to shift or it want to reduce. Clear? So there is an algorithm. If there is the operator is greater than symbol, then you have to reduce. Okay, just remember, if the operator is greater than symbol, then you have to reduce. If the operator is less than symbol, then shift. Clear? Don't forget this. Stack implementation, it is needed. If the operator is greater than symbol, we want to reduce. If the operator is less than symbol, we have to shift. Okay, so it is easy to find whether the compiler want to shift or the parser want to reduce. Clear? It is very easy to find shift or reduce. There is no confusion. That is the advantage of operator precedence parser. Clear? So first you have to understand what is precedence table. This precedence table is needed, right? So you have to understand how to construct a precedence table. Very simple. This is the, you don't want to muck up this precedence table. You have to know this operator precedence. I mean, which one have highest precedence. Clear? See, ID have highest precedence. You just remember, like ID have highest precedence and star have second highest precedence. Then plus have another third highest precedence. The least precedence is dollar. Clear? If you know this order, you can construct this precedence table or matrix. Okay. See, you have to write ID plus star dollar, ID plus star dollar. Okay. So which one have highest precedence? ID. So if there is a both ID, you have to put, I mean, we can pop, right? So you have to put dot. I mean, there is no precedence here. ID and plus, which one have highest precedence? ID. So the operator is greater than. You have to put ID has highest precedence. See, ID star, which one has highest precedence? ID. So operator is greater than, right? And ID dollar, which one have highest precedence? ID. So greater than. Clear? Plus ID, which one have highest precedence? ID. So ID is the second. So we have to put less than. Okay. So this greater than should be from this greater than points ID. Clear? Right. So plus plus. So you have to put any plus. Better you have to put greater than. Okay. And plus star. Compared with the star and plus, which one is second highest precedence? Which one? Star. So star is the second symbol. So we have to put less than. Clear? And dollar is the least precedence. Plus is the highest precedence. So greater than. Clear? Tell me star ID. Which one have? ID. So less than. Star plus, which one have highest precedence? Star. So greater than. Star star, you have to put star greater than. And star dollar, star is highest precedence, greater than. And see, ID has highest precedence. Better if you see dollar, you have to put lowest precedence. See, dollar have lowest precedence, and this dollar you have to put dot blank. Clear? So this is the way to construct this precedence table. If you know this precedence table, then only if you know this precedence table, then only you can construct operator precedence stack implementation. Clear? Right. So I'm going to rub this. Just take this precedence table or understand this precedence table, how to construct which one have highest precedence. Clear? Right. So, and I told you have to remember, if there is a greater than symbol, you want to reduce. If there is a less than symbol, you want to shift. Clear? Greater than symbol, reduce. Reduce. Less than symbol, shift. Okay. See, I am going to rub this also. The stack implementation is same as shift reduce parser. Operator precedence stack implementation is same as shift reduce parser. So first one is stack. stack, second one is input, and third one is action. Clear? Right. So stack, first it is a dollar, we know it is dollar, and input already given id plus id star id. Okay, id plus id star id, and dollar, last is dollar. Okay, so why we are putting dollar? It represents the end of the input as well as represent the end of the bottom of the stack. For example, if stack is there, if there is a dollar, it means stack is empty. Okay, if there is a dollar, it is not, stack is not empty, because the pointer is pointing the top of the stack. So if it is dollar, a dollar alone, it says that it is empty. Okay, so it represents the end. Okay, so now I told we have to, in shift reduce parser, what we are saying, we have to shift or we have to reduce. Okay, now see, you have to check dollar and id, so a equal to dollar, for example, a equal to dollar, b equal to id. Tell me which one have highest precedence, whether dollar have highest precedence or id have highest precedence? Id, right? So precedence table, it points id like this, so it is less than or greater than? Less than. So if there is less than, what we want to do? If there is less than, what we want to do? Shift. Okay, so it clearly says that if there is less than, it is shift, so we have to shift dollar this id. Okay, so plus id star id dollar. Clear? Now you have to check id and plus. So a equal to id and b equal to plus. So which one have highest precedence? If you see the table, the id have highest precedence, so it is greater than. It is greater than. So greater than means there should be, the handle is there. If there is greater than, it says that it should be, handle is there in a grammar. Okay, let me check. So id and b, so it is greater than means we have to reduce. So we have to check whether f10, whether we have handle for id. Yes, we have handle for id, f tends to id. So in place of id, we have to reduce with f. Clear? So plus id star id dollar. Listen very carefully, we cannot check f and plus, only we will check only with the symbol. We cannot check f and plus. Then what is a? A is previously what we have, dollar. So a equal to dollar, b equal to plus, Okay, once again, we cannot check this f and I plus. Okay, because in a precedence table there is no f variable or variables, so only terminal is there. So symbol, so we have a symbol previous than this variable, so we have to check dollar and plus. So which have highest precedence? Plus have highest precedence. If there is greater than, what is that? Shift. So we want to shift plus. So dollar f plus id star id dollar. Clear? Okay, now you have to check plus and id. A equal to plus, b equal to id. So which have highest precedence? Id have highest precedence. So it is greater than, sorry, less than. So if there is less than, what we want to do? Shift. So dollar f plus id, here star id dollar. Clear? So now a equal to, tell me what is a? We have to compare with which one? This id and this star. Okay, so a equal to id and b equal to star. So which one have highest precedence? Id. So it is less than or greater than? Greater than. So if it is greater than, what is that? Reduce. So reduce. We have to reduce. Reduce means we want to check handle. Clear? So I am going to check f plus id have handle. Whether f plus id have handle? No. And then I have check f plus id have handle. There is no plus id. Then you have to check id have handle. Yes, id have handle. What is id? What is id? F, right? F tends to id. So dollar f plus, in place of id we have to put f. Clear? So dollar f plus f. So now here it is star id dollar. Okay. So now you check plus star, a equal to plus, b equal to star, a equal to plus, b equal to star. So which one have highest precedence? Star. It is shift or reduce? shift. So dollar F plus F shift means we have to shift this star. Clear? So ID dollar. Now you have to check A equal to star, B equal to ID. B equal to ID. So we have to check shift or reduce. Less than. So it is shift. So dollar F plus F star ID. Clear? So it is dollar. So now you have to check ID dollar. A equal to ID, B equal to dollar. Clear? So it is shift or reduce. Shift or reduce. Reduce. Okay, reduce dollar F plus F star ID. So whether we have handle for F? Yes. So dollar F. Clear? So now you have to check star, A equal to star, B equal to dollar. So it is a reduce function. So we have to reduce dollar F plus F star. F is reduced with T. T tends to F. So here it is T. Clear? Okay. Now dollar. Now star dollar. A equal to star, B equal to dollar. So F plus it is reduced. So F plus T is reduced with E. So F star E. F star E. Okay. So now same A equal to star and B equal to dollar. So now it is reduced. So again you can reduce with the whether we handle for E? No. Then handle for F? Yes, there is F. T tends to F. So dollar F plus T star E. Okay, T star E dollar. Similarly, A equal to star and B equal to dollar. Again you have to check handle. Yes, T star E have handle. T star E doesn't have handle, but F have handle. F have handle, that is T have handle, that is E. So A equal to star, B equal to dollar. So it is reduce. Again you have to reduce with this E, and then you have to reduce this F with the handle. So if you do this process, finally you will get dollar E. Dollar E, here also dollar. Okay. So here it is E and dollar. That means input we make as empty and stack will make us dollar E. That means E is a start symbol. E is a start symbol. So our ultimate goal is we have to start from input. We have to take input and we want to get the start symbol. Okay. So here we can reduce the confusion of which production we want to take. That is the advantage of operator precedence parser. Okay, next class we will see some other parser, CLR parser, SLR parser and LLR parser. Thank you.